everybody and welcome to the United Stand. It's our live preview again. Get commenting, give us your thoughts on the lineup I'm about to go through. Galatasaray on Saturday in Sweden. The return of Zlatan. We will see Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I'm 100% sure about that. And I'm excited by it as well. But let's fly into the team. That's the first thing we need to do. David De Gea obviously goes in goal. We are approaching now, with the loss of that Manchester City game on Monday, we are now approaching the business end of pre-season. And we need to start building what our first team's going to be. Get people playing together. So David De Gea will be in goal. My right back, Darmian. For those who aren't aware, everybody is now returned from the Euros. Some of them were in for training today. It's Wednesday when I'm doing this. Most of them, all of them are back tomorrow. So we've got a full squad back training from Thursday. That gives them a couple of days. I would play Darmian. I want to see what Darmian's going to do under Mourinho. Also, Smalling's back. Obviously, he's been back for a couple of weeks. So I would go for Smalling and I would play him with Bailly. I think Bailly, yes, we know he's a little bit raw and he's probably not quite ready for the Premier League, but he's the best centre-back we've got to play with Smalling at the moment. You've said we need to sign somebody, but I would play Bailly and Smalling. The only way Bailly's going to get better and less raw is by playing more, so he plays with Smalling. Luke Shaw left back, I think there's no arguments there, is that he needs game time. He's been doing really well pre-season. We want him to be our first choice left back. Carrick comes in to anchor the midfield for me. Hasn't played on the tour, obviously we only had one game. Meant to be carrying a bit of a niggle, but in these sort of games where you want to start to build a bit of rhythm, there's nobody better than Carrick to take the ball off the back four, dictate the play, so I would play him. Schneiderlin nearly got a shout, but he's only just coming back from France, and I don't, play Carrick. He's been training for a couple of weeks. Herrera, again, played a full game against Dortmund last Friday, doing well in that box-to-box position. I'll play Herrera there. Rooney comes in at number 10, again, back playing. It's inevitable he will start the season. It's whether he will be the player some people think he is, where he's just quite not good enough. But I think he'll start the season for sure with Jose. He is the captain. Give him the number 10 position. It's the place, it sounds wrong, but it's the place where he'll do the least damage, because he's not a number 9 anymore. He's not a midfielder. And number 10's his only chance for me of getting back to the Wayne Rooney we want to see. So I'll play him in at number 10. Mkhitaryan goes out on the right. It'd be interesting to see how Mkhitaryan does out on the right. Getting used to Rooney, getting used to our midfield. Memphis on the left. That might surprise a few of you. I'm going to take your comments in a minute, but it might surprise a few of you. Martial's back, but again, he's only going to have a couple of days training. Memphis, this is probably his last chance. Last chance before the season starts, that is, to show that he should be in the first team. I think even if he played and scored 5 goals, he's not going to be in the first team anyway, because Martial's got to be first choice left winger. But Memphis has got to take these opportunities, and I would play him. And then the big one, the one you've all been waiting for, I'll start Zlatan from the start. He's said himself that he's fitter than everybody. He broke records when he did his medical at Manchester United. He's a very fit bloke. He retains that fitness. Yes, he didn't go on the China tour, but he's been training throughout. He's ready. It's in Sweden. Play him from the start. He won't play 90 minutes. Play him from the start, 45 minutes. That's my team. That's my 11. And when you look at it, if that is your 11, yeah, there's a couple of weaknesses around. Maybe Bay's a bit raw, and do you want Carrick playing? And is Herrera the man? But you know what? If you add that player we all want to sign that I'm not mentioning, and maybe a decent centre-back, that team's good enough to win the Premier League. We're not in the Champions League this year. We don't have to think about winning that. It's a very good team. If it clicks, it's an amazing team. And that's partly why I didn't say bring Zlatan on for the second half, because I wanted you all to see it in blistering, whether it's HD or 720, what a team we've actually got now. And that is a very good team. And you know, Martial's got to go on the left as well. It's a good team. It's a very close to being a top-class, world-class team. And we've got a world-class manager, and I'm really excited about it. David De Gea says, hi Mark, how are you? I'm very well, you're in my team. Young in for Memphis, says Mojo Hammer. I just want to see Memphis given a chance. I'm not going to say he's going to do it, but I want to see him have a chance. We should play youths in the Europa League, says MA7 Football. I agree with that. Cheers, Mark. What time? JMR FC. It's at 6:30 UK time on Saturday, the game, for those who people don't know. We'll obviously be doing a watch-along, get the Red United Stand Army up for another watch-along. We'll be on air from about half an hour before, so yeah, do join us for that. What about Pogba, says Hola. He's not a Manchester United player at the moment, is he? I still firmly believe he will be. That itch wasn't a nervous lying itch, by the way, for those who are very good on body language. I still think it's going to happen. We'll talk it. 8:30 every night. The United Stand is for stuff like that, and we will be live for that at 8:30. This is a quick preview show, and we do them live because I like the interaction. We could just load them up as a pre-record, but drop us a like if you want us to continue doing these live. But they are really there for people to just come and have a watch of. Young needs to be sold, says Carisha Clark. Good afternoon, Mark, says hello there. So yeah. So yeah, the bench, that's not the bench there really. The bench will be the whole whoever's not playing, but I'd like to see Pereira getting some game time. Not that fussed about. I'm going to be really blunt. I'm not that fussed about seeing Mata, Blind, Valencia, Ashley Young. I know what they can do. They're squad players for me, and I would rather see the likes of Pereira, Rashford, Fosu Mensah, Twansibi, and then the Euros lot, Martial, Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin. I want to see all them lot getting involved, not Fellaini. I know he's back tomorrow, I don't want to see him. But, you know, I'm listing names off there. It's a massive squad. I'd be surprised, actually, if Twansibi and Pereira, maybe even Fosu Mensah, go with that squad, because now we've got the 7 Euros players back. It's a massive squad. We've got to start letting people go, but I'll leave that for later. Matter not Rooney, says Cod Mad 000 Ben Arnott. Well, you know, that's my lineup. Let me know what you think about it in the comments if you're not watching live. Big up Mark from Jamaica, says Garth Little. Thanks for all those who've watched us live. It is just a very quick preview. What am I expecting from the game on Saturday? I think Galatasaray will give us a physical going over. For us, it's about fitness, but it's about now, as you can see with that team there, it's about building what our starting 11 is going to be. And I'm very proud of that. And I know we're going to add, hopefully, a couple of marquee signings to it. But that's a team good enough to win the league. Even if we didn't buy anybody else, which we will do, and even if the likes of Martial, Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin, and others weren't going to come back into that team, Rashford as well, that team is good enough to win a league title, and that's the mentality we've got to have this season. And I'm very excited. I've been saying it for a few days now. I think we've underestimated the likes of Zlatan and Mkhitaryan because we are hopefully going to get another deal over the line. But watch Zlatan on Saturday. Cannot wait. It's going to be really, really exciting. It's exciting being a Manchester United fan at the moment. We've not had that for a few years, and I'm really excited about Saturday because we're getting our squad back now. Everyone's coming back from the Euros, and we've got a lot of choice. Players are going to go out the door who surprise us. Hopefully, we're going to get a couple of surprises in the door. But I'm happy with that lineup. Really happy with it, and that would be how I'd line up. How do I think Mourinho will do it? If I was being absolutely honest, I think Zlatan might not start. I think he might come off the bench second half. He might play Rashford from the start. But I think he'll probably play pretty much that team. He might go and play Rojo or Jones or do something stupid like that. But if he wants to win a game, don't play them. That's my thoughts. Drop us a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let us know what you think about us doing these live in the live studio. We like doing it, and I appreciate everyone now. Join us at 8:30, if whatever day you're watching, 8:30 every night, weekday night. We're talking transfers and that. Tonight on Wednesday, we're obviously going to be talking about Pogba. It's in the balance. There's some people are saying yay, some people are saying no. You know what I think. We've also got a fantastic prize. I think this is the best prize we've ever given away on the United Stand, and it's not going to one person. 9 people will win tonight at 8:30. So join us live for that, and lots of other things I want to discuss tonight. Join us at 8:30. This is the preview show. Get commenting below. Give us your thoughts on that lineup. Like the video if you like us doing these live, and just keep supporting and getting involved with the United Stand. I'll speak to you all later. Thanks for watching.